Hi friends, you ready for a new story? Today is Toot Puddles by Holly Hobbie. Holly Hobbie was dolls and I don't know how to explain her other than she was these dolls when I was growing up, and I had a couple of them, Holly Hobbie and her friend, and I loved them. There's something just vintage and old-fashioned and wholesome about them that I loved. And anyhow, she wrote some books. So Toot Puddles is about two friends. So here we go. Toot and Puddle lived together in Woodcock Pocket. So there they are in their little home. It's all snowy. It was such a perfect place to be that Puddle never wanted to go anywhere else. Toot, on the other hand, loved to take trips. He had been to Cape Cod and the Grand Canyons and the Redwood Forest. One day in January, Toot decided to set off on his biggest trip ever. He decided to see the world. "Do you want to come along?" he asked Puddle. "We could start with someplace warm and mild." So there's Puddle in his kitchen, and there's Toot looking at his world thinking, where can he go? Look at what he's going to take. That's an awful lot of stuff. But I guess if he's going to tour the world, he probably needs it, huh? Puddle preferred to stay home. "I love the snow," he thought. Oh, look at Puddle in his chair, getting ready to go outside and out in the snow. "Dear Puddle, I've made some new friends in Africa. Is it winter getting boring? Toot." Meanwhile, presenting to Puddle at Pocket Pond. So there's Toot surrounded by his new friends, a bunch of hippos. And there's Puddle. Looks like he's ice skating. That was in February. Now in March, "Dear Puddle, Egypt is awesome. The pyramids are the greatest. Wish you could meet me at the oasis. Your friend Toot." March meant maple syrup. Puddle wished Toot was there too to taste the pancakes. Look at him riding a camel. And there he is getting some maple syrup right out of the trees. That's funny. We talked about pancakes yesterday with Molly and her pancakes when it was storming outside. So we have more pancakes today. Now in April, "Dear Puddle, can you believe in the Solomon Islands? They're in the Pacific Ocean. I spent all day underwater. I love being in the school of fish. Has spring come yet? Your pal Toot." Yes, spring had arrived, and Puddle was having mud season. Yay! So there's Toot swimming underwater. See him way down here, and all of his friends and swimming up there. And there's Puddle playing in the mud and then taking a bath so he can get all clean. Along came May. "Hi, Puds. I'm in India. Or is this a dream? Is it your birthday, May 3rd? Hope your party's the best. Friends forever, Toot." Back at Woodcock Pocket. "He is a jolly good fellow, for he is a jolly good fellow, for he is a jolly good fellow that nobody can deny. Happy birthday, Puddle." So there's Toot riding his elephant, and there's Puddle celebrating his birthday. Now in June, "Dear Puddle, help! Mountain climbing is scarier than jumping out of a plane. Remember I was talking you into going to parachuting? Your friend in the Alps, Toots." Puddle remembered. Oh, look at Toots up there. Oh, big old ram on the side of a mountain. That looks pretty scary to me too. And there they are parachuting. I don't think I'd do either one. I don't like heights, so no thank you. Now in July, "Dear Puddle, would you love a matador camp? The bull's name is Dandio." "Bravo from Spain," said Toot. In July, presenting Puddle at Pocket Pond. Every time he jumped, he cheered, "Ole!" So there they are. There's Toot with all of his new friends and the bull up there. And there's Puddle jumping into the pond. I think I'd take the pond. That looks fun. In August, "Dear Puddle, August is cold in Antarctica, but I've made more friends here than anywhere yet. Are you going to the beach this year? Miss you. Do you miss me? Friends forever, Toot." Yes, Puddle missed his friend. Now there they are, roasting marshmallows. But there's Puddle at the ocean. I think I would want to be at the ocean. Now in September, "Dear Pudsy, bonjour from Paris. Art is everywhere. Love is in the air. Au revoir, Toot." I love art, thought Puddle. So there's Toot. Oh, he must be at the Louvre with Mona Lisa. And there is Puddle, he's going to make his own art. Look at that. I bet you could make some art today yourself. Now in October, dearest Pudzio, Italy is heaven. It's one big treat. Your friend Tuzio. Meanwhile, it was Halloween in Woodcock Pocket, and Puddle decided to be horrifying. Ooh, a bakery. I love bakeries. And look, he's made himself a costume out of a sack. I bet you could do that too. That would be fun. Make your own scary face. One morning in November, Toot woke up and thought, it's time to go home. Yay, Toots is coming. Puddle got his, look at, so there's Toots deciding to go home, and there's Puddle. He got his letter, and he's cleaning, and he's cooking, and he's all excited and ready for Toots to come home. December called for celebration. Here's to your adventures around the world, said Puddle. Here's to your adventures right at home, said Toot. And here's to us being together again, Toot and Puddle said at the same time. Ah, look at them in their house, back in the winter time. Toot was happy to be back in his own bed, and Puddle was happy too. Wonder if it will snow all night, Puddle said. I hope so, said Toot. Then we'll go sliding, said Puddle. And skiing, said Toot. Good night, Toot. Good night, Puddle. There they are, snug in their beds. Looks like it'd been a nice adventure for them both. Maybe you can take an adventure soon. Thank you for listening to my story. Hope you'll come back. Hello, Stormy. I was told yesterday that when we read the Outside Inside with Molly and her bird and her cat, we should call the bird Redwing. And we probably should have, because I think it did have red on its wing. And there is such thing as a red-winged blackbird. So if we read that again, we'll have to call it that, won't we? So anyway, thank you for joining me. If you liked it, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment, shout out, and I can say hello to you the next time I read. Thank you. Have a great day.